so we are finishing the last tutorial, okay, for all the syllabus. What do I mean? Today's last lesson on men's impact. Okay, so take a look here. We are supposed to finish up some questions. Yep, so these are the questions that we are going to complete. Then we do our tutorial 26. And then we are going to do our revision in the form of Bluecard. Okay, so you are going to do Bluecard. Next lesson, I will be bringing in CER because I heard from some students that they need some help in CER. Meaning what? So you want to know how to better apply and better write answer, okay, in the form of CER. So CER is a very good answering technique. Okay, many of you can write claim very well. Then the evidence and the reasoning part, you don't do 100% well, right or not? So we are going to focus a lot on that. I have sent in, for some resources to be prepared. Okay, so yeah, doesn't matter. It's similar, Tamai. Whatever format your school uses or other school uses, end of the day, right, it's about the same thing. Yeah, so CER is what I'll focus on because many schools are using that. I even use CER to teach my secondary school kids as well. Okay, that one we will discuss, Giselle. I am waiting. I'm waiting for the person, for my contact to tell me whether they have enough. Yeah, so they have to prepare for me. Okay, because I want to get the better ones, you see. Those are that you crack open, you don't see anything nice inside. Right, not Giselle? Let's not talk about that one first, okay? Later we get distracted. But thanks for reminding me, but I am actually really getting the contact, find the good ones for us. Okay, now, where was I? Now I lost track again. CER. So I already have materials prepared. We are going to see examples of, questions that relates to using CER. Then I'll give you question to do on the spot and you are going to post your answer. Okay, so I'm going to do maybe I just share with you very quickly. So these are the plans. So you look forward to activities that are fun. Okay, but you are also going to learn things at the same time. All right, so it's going to be something like that. Okay, this is for my Sec 1, but you all can just take a very quick look how it's going to be like for you. Okay, so I can just show you this. Oh, somebody keep dropping out of class, Yeah, I can hear the person leaving the Zoom. I wonder who is that. Okay, can y'all see this? Now, so this is actually for my Sec 1 class. All right. So I have student answer upload. What we are going to do is, right, let's say I give you some questions after I show you the examples. I run through with you how to answer questions using CER. I will pose a question for you. You are going to do your answer and you're going to post it over here. Then we can discuss. Is it okay? So we're going to get more of this, more of this practice done. Then you will be more confident of using this method. How many of you really wants help for CER? Then I'm going to go according to the needs of the students. Okay, Sindhu, yes. Janelle, y'all type one into the chat. One, just one. Type one time only. Oh, Matthias is the one, is it? Okay, Matthias, I think your internet connection not so good. Oh, okay, he's out again. Timothy, if you can you help me drop a message to him? Okay. Tell him, don't worry about it. I will see how I can help him. Okay, so your type one if you need a lot of help in CER. Okay, because CER can secure your marks very, very well. Okay. Yeah. Even the Wednesday group, there are students who are asking me for also this kind of help. So yes, we are preparing that. And then remember the PSLE intensive. PSLE intensive, I was looking at our questions. Okay, and then I was thinking, because science is like we have many questions. So during the intensive, listen up, but during the intensive, you might not get a chance to ask many questions. Okay, I want to run through as many examples as I can, or shall I say the questions from past PSLE paper. Okay, so you have more exposure to the, kind of questions that are out, that are tested in the past. Okay. So what can you do? I will set up maybe a Google form for you all to type questions in. Okay. So when you send in your questions, what I'll do is I will also reply at the end of the tutorial. Okay. If we have time. If no time, don't worry. I will respond to you. Is that all right? You will still see your responses. I will tell you how we're going to do it. Can? Yeah, good. So let's look at this last few questions. Actually, it's very short, but because last week I wanted y'all to have the kind of, excitement during lessons, so I said we are going to play Phuket. Anyway, it's an easy topic. So let's look at this question 8. Okay, 3 identical slope. So they are exactly the same type of slope. Okay, same type of, soil. Then you have same type of plants, right? Okay, they are the same type of plants, just that there are different numbers of them. So you see slope A has like 3 plants here. Slope B, many. I didn't count, but it looks a lot. Slope C, only 4. So they ask you which one will experience the least soil erosion. What is soil erosion, children? What is soil erosion? Type it into the chat if you know. Type it into the chat if you know. Good. Mingler has typed in. Yeah. So I see the response from Mingler. Yes. So that is the meaning of soil erosion. Good. How about the rest of you? Do you have any idea what's the meaning of soil erosion? If you are being asked, what is soil erosion? Yes, Janelle, that's right. Abram, that's not correct, but it's okay. Don't worry, I will be telling the answer later. Anyone else typing in? Because I know that I don't wait long enough, right? Then you'll type halfway, then I reveal the answer. I have this tendency, I was told. Okay, water flushing. Okay, yeah, water flushing something, right? Good. Yes, Giselle, something like that. It's true. The rest? Timothy don't know. You don't know how to phrase it, right? Am I right? Okay. When you talk about soil erosion, the soil is actually being washed away. Okay? Being washed away by something. What is that something that will wash it away? Usually it is rain. In this case, they talk about rain. All right. So most of the time, yeah, water. We just talk about the rain, okay, that comes in. Now, when the rain comes in, especially when it's a slope, okay, it's going to flow downwards, isn't it? Water always flow from a high place to a lower place. Yeah. So at the same time, when the water is going downwards, it will carry the soil together with it. So that's soil erosion. And we say that slope B will experience the least. Why is that so? It's always going to be the case of why is that so? This is our claim. Do you all see that? So this is the claim. We claim that slope B is the only slope that will experience least soil erosion. Next part of the question will say, give a reason for your answer. Then you need to provide your evidence and your reasoning. So take a look at this answer over here. Okay, what is something about slope B that you see with your eyes? Okay, so that is your evidence because it is from the question. So that is your evidence. Can you see that slope B has the most plants covering the soil, okay, or planted into the soil, or planted along the slope. Okay, so this is the evidence, right? So this means there will be a lot of roots that will be able to hold the soil together. So your reasoning is here. And prevent it from being washed away when it rains. Yeah. Okay. Tamagi, yours is also correct. Trees are cut down and then the rain washes the soil away. Yeah. Okay. So claim is over here. Then evidence and reasoning right here. Sometimes it is being asked together. Okay. Together in one question. Sometimes they break it into 2 parts. You must be able to see it. Right. So Yes, this is the evidence and reasoning. So let's go on. So besides the reason, right, stated in B, which is, you have a lot of roots that's holding the soil in place, you have to state one other way in which the planting of trees can also be plants, right, that can help prevent soil erosion. Okay, take a look here. There are actually many ways you can answer this. It's always based on what you think could be possible, right? So let's say when you come up with an answer that is possible, that will be included as one of the suggested marking points. Clear? Okay, so this is one of them. The leaves break the fall of the rain, so it hits the soil with less impact. Look at the three diagrams here. When the rain comes down, okay, when it's raining, you see that, okay, for slope B, there are a lot of the plants and the leaf actually will get the raindrops first. Then the raindrops will roll off the leaf onto the soil. But for slope A, this exposed area here, okay, so all these exposed area here, they are going to directly get the rain hitting right on them. Okay, so these areas will have the rain hitting on them. All right, so it is going to have certain form of impact. You know that when raindrops fall, okay, when raindrops fall, okay, especially if it is very heavy rain, it can feel painful on our skin also, isn't it? Right, when you're standing under the rain, very heavy rainfall, you can feel the raindrops can be quite painful. Not like those light showers. I'm not talking about those, not the drizzles. Okay, so in this case, similarly, okay, the leaves break the fall of the rain. You can write it in your own way. I have seen my students writing it differently. See, okay, so when the rain or the rainfall is being broken, all right, it will hit the soil with less impact. Okay, do you all have any other answers you would like to check? Can we say that the roots of the plant helps to hold the soil together, preventing soil erosion? When you talk about the roots of the plant, now, Janelle, then I will need to look at your previous answer. You see this part here? Okay, so part B, we already said, right? The roots are holding the soil together, right or not? So you have already written this reason, unless for this particular one, right, you're not writing this reason. Okay, so if your B has a different reason, then you write down C, then I can mark you correct. Okay, they must be different. Okay, say Janelle, in the case of, let's say, you wrote down, slope B has most plants covering the soil, so therefore there are a lot of leaves that are actually breaking the fall of the rain. I can give you marks here, isn't it? Then, if let's say you are writing over here, the roots are holding the soil together, then I will award you another mark. You understand what I mean? So it must be different, okay? Because they say besides the reason stated in B. So it must be a different reason. Yeah, thank you for clarifying. I think this is good. So if let's say this part here, you didn't write anything, right? You didn't write anything. You say, oh, slope B has the most plants, but you didn't continue. Okay? Then this part here, you say the roots of the plants hold the soil together. Yes, I will give you mark here because you did not get any marks earlier. Clear about that? Did I make myself clear? Okay, what I was saying is, let's say part B, you don't have reasoning, you only wrote down evidence. Okay, no reasoning written. So this part, you don't get the marks, right? You only got marks for the most plants covering the soil. Yeah. Then part C, when you write the answer about the roots of the plants holding the soil together, then you can get marks. But I cannot see the same reason appearing 2 times. That's all. That's what I mean. Okay, Sindhu, got it? What happens if the rain hits the ground with more impact? What do you think will happen? It is going to loosen the soil, isn't it? The surface of the soil. So you see, when the rain hits this part here, okay, with more impact, and there's a lot of raindrop hitting the soil. So that part, that area there, right, where it's exposed, that that layer, or should I say the top layer of that patch there, the soil will wash off. Okay, because the